The SoundPEATS Clip1 is SoundPEATS' take on the growing trend of open-ear clip-on earbuds designed for people who want an immersive audio experience while still staying aware of their surroundings. Instead of squishing inside your ear canal, the Clip1 hooks around your ear and projects sound towards your ear without sealing it. This makes them ultra comfortable to wear as your ear doesn't feel pressurized, resulting in a wider soundstage. These are clearly aimed at office workers, runners, cyclists and gym goers, as you can still communicate with others whilst hearing your surroundings, including ambient noises. I personally love using these whilst typing, as I can enjoy my music in an open soundstage while still being able to hear my keyboard cluttering away, which helps with my focus. They are also ultra comfortable, so I can keep them in my ears for hours and I just forget I even have them on. It feels like I'm sitting in front of speakers. I also like to wear open earbuds when I'm at the gym, as it allows me to be more social with my gym buddy, as I can just about hear what he's yapping on about. So these aren't a replacement for your generic earbuds like these, but complementary for different scenarios. So they're definitely worth picking up if you don't already have a pair of high quality clip-on earbuds. They're available on Amazon, where they are currently on sale at a great price. And I want to thank SoundPEATS for sending me these to check out and review. So jumping back to these earbuds, the Clip1 features a lightweight wraparound clip that hugs the ear securely. The plastic is smooth and slightly rubberized and flexible enough to adjust without feeling flimsy. They weigh in at only 5 grams per earbud, making them very comfortable even for the longest sessions thanks to the lightweight build. The clip-on design ensures that they stay put even during runs or gym sessions. They're not going to fall out. These can handle sweat confidently thanks to their IPX5 water rating, making them resistant to splashes and rain. So yeah, a little bit of sweat going in should be okay. Open earbuds prioritize comfort and awareness over isolation, and the Clip1 follows that philosophy. However, I can say that compared to budget open earbuds, the sound quality out of these is immense. They sound clear, they're delivering plenty of clarity, they have no problem when it comes to the highs, reproducing clear sound. They deliver on the mid frequencies and have a little bit of natural sounding bass for the lows. They're not bass heavy earbuds, but produce very clear sounding natural sound. The compact speaker housing sits just outside of the ear, speaking of which they feature a 12mm dual magnetic titanium drivers with DynamicEQ, so it can just adjust the sound and adapt to your volume and environment. I do like these drivers, and at this price point they sound really good. There is audible sound leakage at higher volumes, and once you get about 25–30%, you can hear these and make out the tune and lyrics of what's playing, you know, if they're just next to you. It might annoy someone, but if you're using them in isolation, you'll be fine. And if you're in a crowded place or whatever, yeah, they probably won't really hear it. It probably just won't really bother them. But this is the trade-off with the design, but having that leakage allows for a more open sound stage, which I personally prefer. They get loud enough for most indoor and outdoor situations, though very noisy environments will overpower them as they aren't creating a seal around your ear. They also don't have any sort of like active noise cancellation either, so I wouldn't use them on like loud commutes like on the train. The Bluetooth connection has also been stable, and if it does drop out, it's very rare and it very quickly reconnects. Overall, the sound quality is surprisingly full and natural for open earbuds, though bass enthusiasts won't get that thump that they're looking for. However, with most open earbuds, they are a bit softer, a bit more gentle on the bass. So where the Clip1 really shines is comfort and wearability. It's easy to forget that you even have them on. Like, I've had these on for hours and hours, like 5–6 hours, no problem. I forget that they're even there. Since these don't enter your ear canal, you're not going to get any of that ear fatigue. They're light and well balanced, coming in at only 5 grams each. And as I didn't experience any irritation, I'd really recommend these if like comfort is your top priority, as they really deliver on comfort. Battery life is solid. You'll get around 8 hours on a single charge depending on volume, which can be extended up to 40 hours with the charging case. The charging case uses Type-C, and a 10-minute charge can supply around 2 hours of playback time on your earbuds, so it keeps your music, calls or workouts uninterrupted. I found the touch controls to be very easy to use. You can assign controls by double tapping or triple tapping on the band. There's no single tap assignment, but that's a good thing as it prevents accidental gestures, and you can actually configure these in the app, which I'll show you later. The microphone performance is okay. It handles wind, cars and airplanes just fine. The caller shouldn't have an issue understanding what you're saying even when you're outside, and here's a sample of it. So I'm just outside right now and I've got the SoundPEATS Clip1 on and I'm just recording my voice on a phone call using WhatsApp Web. And yeah, so this is basically how I sound on the call. There's basically a car going past as well. And yeah, there's a bit of wind, there's an airplane flying on top. The dedicated SoundPEATS app gives you full control over the EQ settings, Dolby Audio, Game Mode, and LDAC mode, enhancing the overall clarity of your music. I find the app useful, but it can be a little slow to load up, and sometimes I have had to open and close it again just to get into the settings of my earbuds. This is something that SoundPEATS can actually improve through updates, and the UI is actually nice. However, I did find that the Dolby Audio section is still in Chinese. So you've got music mode and movie mode just written in Chinese. LDAC supports transfer speeds of up to 990 kilobytes per second compared to AAC, which typically maxes out to around 320 kilobytes per second. Whilst most streaming services cap out at around 320, LDAC can make a noticeable difference when playing high quality FLAC files. For everyday listening though, enabling LDAC may not be necessary. Enabling LDAC does actually come with its trade-offs as well, as it cannot be run alongside Dolby Audio, Game Mode, the Dynamic EQ, and the battery life is also reduced. LDAC is a valuable feature, but it's best reserved for situations where you could truly benefit from the higher quality
Enabling
audio.
Game Mode significantly reduces latency, which is crucial not only for gaming, but also for streaming movies on platforms like YouTube or Netflix. With Game Mode active, audio and video remains perfectly in sync, creating a smooth and immersive viewing experience. For movie enthusiasts, I would highly recommend using this feature, and you can further enhance your immersion by enabling Dolby Atmos movie mode in the app, which adds depth and richness to the sound. Together, these settings deliver an enjoyable and cinematic experience across both games and movie watching. So my overall verdict on the SoundPEATS Clip1 is that it's an excellent choice for anyone who values comfort, awareness, and convenience over booming bass and total isolation. They're perfect for fitness lovers, walkers, commuters, office workers, and people who simply find in-ear buds uncomfortable.